Let me guess, you've seen those flashy ads promising easy passive income that'll make you rich while you sleep. Well, I decided to put my money where my mouth is and tried 5 different passive income methods. Spoiler alert. Most of them failed miserably, but one actually changed my financial life forever. Let's start with what didn't work. First up, cryptocurrency mining. I invested $2,000 in mining equipment, thinking I'd strike digital gold. Instead, I got stuck with sky-high electricity bills and equipment that became outdated faster than last year's smartphone. Between maintenance costs and power consumption, I was losing money every month. After 6 months, I pulled the plug literally. Next, I jumped into print-on-demand merchandise. You know those cute t-shirts with clever sayings? I spent weeks designing hundreds of them, thinking I'd build a passive empire. Reality check. I made exactly $47 in 3 months. Turns out, standing out in an overcrowded market is harder than finding a needle in a haystack. My third attempt was creating and selling digital planners on Etsy. I thought I'd struck gold when my first planner sold within hours of listing it. But after the initial excitement wore off, sales trickled to a disappointing few per month. The constant need to update designs and respond to customer questions made this anything but passive. Fourth on my list was dividend investing with just $1,000. While this wasn't a complete failure, the returns were so minimal they barely covered my morning coffee habit. I earned about $30 in quarterly dividends, not exactly retire-early money. But then came attempt number 5, creating and selling online courses. Now, before you roll your eyes, hear me out. This wasn't one of those generic get-rich-quick courses. I took my decade of experience in digital marketing and created comprehensive, practical courses that actually solved real problems. The first month was slow, with only 3 sales. But something magical happened. Those initial students left glowing reviews, leading to more sales. Then those students recommended the course to others. 6 months in, I was making consistent sales without actively promoting the course. Here's why this method worked when others failed. First, I was teaching something I genuinely knew inside and out. Second, once created, the course required minimal maintenance, just quarterly updates to keep content fresh. Third, the platform handled all the technical aspects, from hosting to payment processing. But let me be completely honest, it wasn't entirely passive from day one. The initial course creation took 2 months of solid work. I spent countless hours recording, editing, and structuring the content. However, once that foundation was laid, the income became increasingly passive. Today, that single course generates more monthly income than all my other passive income attempts combined. It's not millions, but it's reliable income that grows month after month while I sleep. The best part, I can now create more courses, knowing exactly what works and what doesn't. So here's the real truth about passive income. It's not about finding some magical method that requires 0 effort. It's about front-loading your work into something that can generate long-term value. Choose something you're genuinely knowledgeable about, create high-quality content that solves real problems, and be patient enough to let it grow. Remember, the best passive income stream isn't the one that promises overnight riches. It's the one that aligns with your expertise and provides actual value to others. Sometimes the simplest answer is the right one. What do you know that others want to learn?